Earlier today on Texoma's Fox, the NFC wildcard matchup at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, the Eagles and the 49ers. Second quarter, 7-6 game. San Fran in front, 4th and 2. Philly going for it in the red zone. The Eagles get it done through the air. Jalen Hurts, 9-yard touchdown pass to Dallas Goedert. Philly taking its first lead. The Eagles led 13-10 at halftime. To the fourth quarter we go now. It's a 16-10 lead for Philly, but the Niners go with trickery. Jet sweep, nope, wide receiver pass. Juwan Jennings to Christian McCaffrey, a 29-yard connection. San Fran back in front, 17-16. The Eagles then kicked a field goal to go back in front. So many lead changes, but the 49ers mount a game-winning drive. Brock Purdy finds McCaffrey again. Down go the defending champions. The Niners go to Philly and beat the Eagles 23-19. And in the Northeast, Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts, my neck of the woods, the Patriots and the Chargers. Lots of field goals in this game. Let's get to the good stuff. Fourth quarter, Pats driving. Drake May, an MVP candidate, delivers a dime to his tight end, Hunter Henry. That's a 28-yard touchdown pass. The only touchdown of the game. The Pats D was lights out as New England beats Los Angeles by the final of 16-3. All right, it is time for a quick break. When we come back, the best of the best from the last 7 days in Texoma Sports. Top 10 plays of the week next.
At Hickory Recovery Network, we are dedicated to being a national leader in the treatment of substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. Our mission is to provide compassionate, structured, and evidence-based care through our expanding network. Now in Texas, Hickory Treatment Center at Longview offers a comprehensive residential treatment program designed to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. If you or a loved one needs help, call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team or visit hickorytreatmentcenters.com today.
It's the ultimate hockey experience. The Allen Americans are back. Join us at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments, and a community that bleeds red, white, and blue. Bring your family and friends and enjoy amazing food, fun activities, and the thrill of live hockey. Feel the rush as the Allen Americans battle it out on the ice. Get tickets today at AllenAmericans.com and join the adventure. Allen Americans Hockey, where every game is a win.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. And how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires. Ready.
In high school soccer this week, plus district play on the hardwood and college hoops over at Midwestern State. Here they are, the top 10 plays of the week. Let's line them up and count them down, starting with Legacy girls soccer, using Mother Nature to their advantage. This is a goal kick, right? So 100 yards away from the goal, but the wind blows this bouncing ball the length of Joe Golding Field. Ella Leith wins the race to the loose ball and buries her one-on-one chance. Part of the Leopards' 3-1 win over Bridgeport. Play number 9, City View girls basketball. Jaden Easton playing some defense. Absolute rejection, voting that ball off the island with a big-time swat. Easton patrolling the paint in the Lady Mustangs district win over Bowie. City View unbeaten, 5-0 in districts. Play number 8, we stay at City View, jump into the boys now. Deshaun White to the rack, absorbs contact, got the bucket, and one. White finishing nicely off the window through the contact. He gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. The Mustangs ranked 19th in the state. They pick up another district win. More defense here at number 7, Nocona girls basketball. I love me a good charge. Bailey Wallace, the freshman, putting her body on the line to create the turnover. That is culture. Kyle Spitzer and the Nocona bench loving it. The Lady Indians, they win again, remaining unbeaten in district play. On to play number 6 now. We head to the pitch at Memorial High School. Mavericks boys soccer. Pierce Elkins ripping a left-footed shot off the post. Loose ball cleaned up by Oscar Rueda. Elkins put a great effort on this strike. He got robbed by the iron. His teammate Rueda finishing the chance in front. Memorial 4-0 winners over Granbury in this game. We're halfway home. It's play number 5, Legacy girls soccer on the road at Burke Burnett. Kinley Galona puts a ball in the box. Marley Santa Maria finishing, getting a good bounce from the post, off the pipe and in. Santa Maria wins a race, toe pokes the ball, and watches as it ricochets in. The Leopards, they earn a road win in Boomtown by the final of 4-1. Play number 4 this week on the hardwood in Benjamin. It's the boys basketball team. Keegan Hayes, watch this man cook. Little shake and bake, pull up triple, splash. Hayes with the handles. Check it out again. Goes behind the back, little step back. Of course, we're pulling up for 3, looking like Luca. Mustangs, winners in a non-district game against Christ Academy by the final of 64-27. College hoops at D.L. Ligon now. Not the maroon and gold, though. Maddie Dollar, the former Newcastle Lady Cat, now plays collegiately at Lubbock Christian. Going to work down low, earning the and one. A 3-point play for Dollar. She played a career-high 17 minutes in the Shaps win over the Mustangs last week, right here in Wichita Falls. Play number 2, Legacy boys soccer. Chris Rios seems to find this list every week. Today, it's from about 25 yards out, beating the Plano keeper, bottom corner, near side. A nice cutback move from Rios. Watch again. He puts his right boot into it, and the only goal of the game it was for Legacy. It was a beauty off the foot of Chris Rios. The Leopards, they check in at number 1 this week as well. It's a set piece. Fidel Hernandez with service. Jesus Hernandez, not related, on the other end with an incredible effort. He catches up to the bouncing ball, swipes at it with his right leg, and man, oh man, is this any good. From a very sharp angle, lofts it up over the keeper into that side netting. Simply a fabulous goal. And the volley, too, off the short hop, makes perfect contact with that ball and gets rewarded with a beautiful goal. Jesus Hernandez, Fidel Hernandez, and the Legacy boys soccer team earning our top play of the week.
MJ's Motivation is brought to you by Sports Center.
How big is your frying pan? No, you don't need to head to the kitchen. It's rhetorical. Nick Saban tells this story about a fisherman. This guy was hauling in big fish, beautiful catches, but he kept throwing them back. And you're thinking, okay, catch and release, that makes sense, right? But then you keep watching this guy, and he reels in a much smaller fish, and he keeps it. And I'm not talking about for bait. Like, he's taking that thing home for dinner. So Saban asked the guy, what in the world are we even doing here? Why are you throwing the big ones back and keeping the little ones? The fisherman says, well, I've only got a 9-inch frying pan at home. I can't cook the big ones. Pretty ridiculous, right? The problem here, though, it's never the fish, it's the pan. We all have a proverbial frying pan. What is your capacity, your confidence, your self-imposed limitations? Every one of us has things we think we can't do. When life blesses us with a big fish, it's almost hard to believe we would throw it back. But oftentimes we do, simply because we think, well, we can't cook it. But the most successful people, they don't shrink their dreams to fit their excuses. Winners grow their capacity to match their goals. So stop blaming the fish, get a bigger pan, and fry that thing right up. All right, that's going to do it for this look at sports. Have a great night.
At Hickory Treatment Center in Longview, we provide compassionate, evidence-based care for substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. We offer residential treatment to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. Need help? Call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team today.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say? Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
There's a new star at News Nation. Her name is Katie Pavlich.
Smart insight.
Not every situation is the same, so we can put our critical thinking hats on.
Ready to get started.
Let's talk about it.
Katie Pavlich Tonight premieres January 19th at 10, 9 Central on News Nation.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. But with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable. Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here? Biologically, no. Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws alone cannot stop the bullet.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
Stay ahead of the next storm with the KFDX3 weather team.
Over the next 5 to 10 minutes, we have a potential for some quarter to ping pong ball sized hail.
Our commitment is to keep you informed constantly.
A big warm-up as we go into Saturday and Sunday with both days of your weekend.
But these storms will continue to move north and east. Dedicated to keeping your family prepared every hour of every day. KFDX3 News is Texoma's weather authority. You could just get up in the morning, skip the umbrella, hope it won't rain, and get stuck in a storm. Or get the Sky Team 3 weather app. Get hourly forecast and weather alerts from Texoma's Weather Authority. Stay ahead of the next storm and be on your way to a better, drier day. Download the Sky Team 3 app on the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Search KFDX and download it for free today. Presented by Rolling Meadows.
The difference for this shortage and save a life. Annie Young, KFDX 3 News.
OBI says donors can visit any of their upcoming blood drives. World Estates is hosting one tomorrow from 2 to 5. And if you have base access, Shepherd Air Force Base is hosting one on January 21st from 1:30 to 6:30. City View ISD will host one on January 26th from 9 to 3. If you'd like more information on the drives, schedule an appointment, or hours at OBI, visit TexomasHomepage.com. All right, now let's send it over to John Cameron for a look at the weather. And John, I know last night we kind of had a little bit of a light freeze. Are we going to see anything like that tonight?
I think we'll start kind of on a frosty note tomorrow morning. When the sun rises, temperatures are going to be in the neighborhood of the freezing mark. But tomorrow afternoon, temperatures are going to be, warmer than this afternoon was. Now we're 43 degrees with very dry air indicated by a dew point of 27. Thankfully, not much in the way of wind and not much in the way of a feels like temperature or wind chill. Seeing some high wispy clouds kind of sweeping across North Texas, and they'll probably make themselves known tomorrow as well, but kind of inconsequential cloud cover. We're mid-50s by noon. We'll make it to the mid-60s tomorrow afternoon, which is about a 10-degree improvement over our high temperature for today. And later in the 7-day forecast, we'll talk about temperatures climbing a little bit early in the week, and then, of course, tumbling just in time for the weekend. And we'll see maybe if the next chance of rain is found the 7-day that's coming up a little bit later in the half hour. Dylan.
Alrighty, John, we'll talk to you in just a bit. Thank you. Well, last night, protests in downtown Austin lead to multiple people detained. At one point, law enforcement used a chemical irant to try and disperse the crowd. Governor Abbott released a statement last night on social media saying, quote, Texas Department of Public Safety not putting up with defiant protesters, and following up with, Texas is not Minnesota. These comments, along with yesterday's protests, were one of many across the country against immigration and customs enforcement. The protests are in response to a video of an ICE officer shooting and killing a U.S. citizen in Minneapolis who was behind the wheel of a car. Federal officials have defended the officer's actions and called the driver of the car, Renee Good, a domestic terrorist who was using her car as a weapon. Well, back here at home, Quanah City Council will once again consider changing the name of the Three Rivers Ballroom. This is the third time in the last 3 months the council has tried to change the name. The change comes as some councilors believe the hotel occupancy tax is not being used properly. The money is currently going to the Chamber of Commerce. The name change would allow the city to move funds from the chamber to the ballroom. During the meeting, councilors will also speak with a state hotel occupancy tax representative on the do's and don'ts of the Chamber of Commerce process. Chamber Executive Director Carrie Lindsay is also expected to give a report to councilors. The meeting is this coming Tuesday, beginning at 6:30 that evening. But tomorrow marks the final chance for Vernon College students to sign up for spring semester courses. Over at Vernon College, classes for the spring semester began this Wednesday. That's why the campus is hosting on-site registration tomorrow, where the entire staff will be ready to guide students through the registration process before classes begin. It's all happening starting at 8 tomorrow morning until 5:30 that afternoon over at the Vernon campus and Century City Center. No appointments are needed and walk-ins are welcome at the event. You can also find out important dates when it comes to course schedule changes and payment deadlines. Looking ahead to the next weekend is our annual bridal market. We here at KFDX want to make planning